My name is Corey Jong. I teach 8th grade ethnic studies in Oakland. I'm a member of the Oakland Education Association. I'm also an adult co-conspirator with a youth-led intersectional climate justice organization, Youth vs. Apocalypse, and Warriors for Justice. I am concerned about fresh air and clean water. I'm concerned about smoke from wildfires and lead in our drinking water. I'm concerned about heat that makes it so difficult to concentrate that it's directly impacting our teaching and learning conditions. Have you ever tried to hold the attention of 30, 14-year-olds in 90-degree heat? How about 5-year-olds in kindergarten? In Oakland, about 1 out of 3 students at my school have asthma, and about 70% of students know someone close to them with asthma. One of my students recently shared how her little brother was hospitalized with asthma for a number of days, and how frightening this was for her and her family, as well as the economic impact of hospitalization. When exposed to wildfire smoke, students and educators often develop illnesses, resulting in an increase in absences and missed opportunities for learning. My school is located between 2 major highways and near the Oakland airport. When I've traveled with my students to other neighborhoods, they have shared that it's like going to a different world, where there are more trees, where it's greener, where they say they're able to breathe easier. At my school in Oakland that my grandfather attended in the 1920s and my mom in the 1950s, it was discovered that there's lead in the water. This should not be a surprise because many schools were built decades, if not a century ago. But imagine discovering that you teach or send your children to school where lead exposure is 930 parts per billion, when the Environmental Protection Agency recommends immediately addressing exposure over 10 parts per billion, and our district has said 5 parts per billion requires remediation. 930 parts per billion exposure. We need immediate action, and we need infrastructure repairs, which will take a few years to implement, so we need to begin now. There is $150 million in funds to upgrade HVAC systems. Without this funding, the types of solutions being provided are Band-Aids. Every teacher I know has portable fans in their classroom to deal with extreme heat. I have 4 fans that still don't cool the room down enough and are so noisy it's hard to teach, and my students are coming in after recess and practically wanting to hug the fan or crowd around it. Schools around Oakland, when told there is lead in our water, were sent flow water stations, which are water dispensers that often break down. This does not address situations like at my school where the cafeteria sink was bagged due to unsafe lead levels, meaning students didn't have fresh fruit to eat for months and were so hungry they couldn't concentrate. We need real solutions. We need the $150 million already allocated by utilities companies for our schools. That's why I'm here today, to speak on AB 832. Last year, I was here to lobby on the California Master Plan for Climate Resilient Schools. For the past 2 years, the governor has vetoed bills that would have supported upgrades for schools for air quality and climate resilience, and now this year, AB 832 is killed. We will continue to fight for safer and healthier schools. In Oakland, we believe in safe and racially just schools. This means safety from climate chaos. This means addressing the disproportionate impact of environmental racism. This means that our students, our families, our communities, and our educators have a voice in the policy decisions that directly impact us. We'll be back. And as my students like to say, the future has its eyes on us. Thank you.